One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pierre. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it here. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Grant behind the line. It's Lasso. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Murphy. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to set up the screen. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The give on the inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They booted away. Boom. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. This offense has it with really good field position. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? He lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Look out, he's got room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's third and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
On third and short, the power run here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Keller. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Poe. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Makes the catch. It's Rousseau. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him him at the 29.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That's a nice completion. I know you don't get the first down. You're obviously set up in field goal range here down in the red zone, but because you've got 4th and short now, you may decide to go for this if you're on offense.
Right down the goal line. That brings them to within 1. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Trying play action. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Keller. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Hauls it in. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The official says no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll go to the sneak. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 4 over Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job lifting that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, Logan.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A 3rd down try for the offense. He'll sneak it. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Lost a throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it on! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This guy can throw it. Gets rid of it. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by...
Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He got it. And now the lead's extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Syracuse right back at it.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense all revved up after that earlier their sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like the...
Oh, he's got some space.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Moving away from pressure. On the move, he fires. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Houston is ahead right now, but that's not quite Andre Ware or even David Klingler under center today. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.